Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the Bitcoin and a couple cryptocurrencies right now. So let's see. The deal is that by the way, welcome to my channel. If you do happen to like it or dislike it, hit dislike, hit the like, and smash the subscribe button too. So here's the deal. I think you still have some narratives going on out there. Hey, this is a correction and Bitcoin's going up to 100K this round or something like that, guys. So it's starting to flip a little bit. I did put a little tweet out there. And for those who don't know, Bob Lucas has sold 30% of his Bitcoin holdings. So that should tell you something, that he's not liking what he sees. Okay. I'm not liking what, as far as bullish side, I don't like anything that I see, guys. I don't see this thing turn out well for a few months. So I'd be careful with that. So we'll just go over Bitcoin here in the short-term time frame, guys. Okay. So this is a corrective pattern. Okay. This is the trend that it's on. To me, it's obvious corrective. You can see how that went thrusted up in that RSI, and then you can see this RSI came up like that, guys. A little bit higher travel in RSI than in price. Telling you it's a corrective move. And strange moves in there again. A pop up here, down there. The area, if it does get up higher, are two significant areas I'd be looking at. This line right here, 26.1, and just above the 200 period moving average, or 200 SMA. And if possible, there's a 382, and fib targets did come up there. Okay. And then obviously way up to 26.8, more or less, into that area. I would not be surprised if there's a tag to that fair value gap at 26.4. Okay. And then a tag to the fair value gap, but it probably won't make that. So that's kind of wishful thinking. And then I think it's going to be targeting a 25.8. So you're going to have to be very reactive with Bitcoin, guys. It's a corrective. These are corrective moves, very abrupt, quick moves. You can see up in 3, back down over here, up in 3, and this whole 3 wave. It clearly looks like to me you can get a 5-wave move out of that. But did it end there? Or is this whole thing right here the 3rd wave and it has one more shot down? Okay. Not too sure about that right now. I think it may have one more shot down to the 25.1 at least, and then maybe there'll be a counter trend rally that's bigger at that point. Okay. The reason too, I think it's going to more downside is just looking at some other assets. Cardano here, guys, has that pattern. I showed some guys before. This is like Kcoin. Kcoin kind of made the same pattern, and then it dropped, I think 20 or 30% or something like that at that point, guys, when it was in that section. I'm kind of expecting the same thing with Cardano, guys, to be a drop down here. Looking at about 25 cents, 24 cents, or 24 cents. Synthetics is doing a nice counter trend rally, in my opinion. You can see that in the RSI, a bunch of hidden bearish divergence. Stochastics on the 4 hours getting way up there, much higher than it was over here. Just doing an obvious, to me, counter trend rally. I would not be shocked to see if synthetics pops its head right up to that fair value gap at $2.03. And then I think the next wave down for it will be to $1.87. It could even go lower. Not really too sure how low it's going to go. But the thing with synthetics is that this was massive support line. Okay, it busted through there and it went back up and over it. So it's going to stop right here at $1.95 again, too. Probably bounce a little bit and then drop down to there is what I think would be going on. Solana is another interesting case here. It's stuck at this massive support zone right here, guys, and it's doing a very, very weak bounce. A couple of them right here for Solana. I'm looking at, it could do a shot up to $20. And also 21. If I go to, and you might get lucky with a 21. with Solana is what I'd be checking out too, guys. So I think it's going to hang out in this area. A lot of people are still real bullish on it, probably DCAing into Solana a lot. But I think ultimately, once everything turns around, the ultimate destination for Solana, a bounce back up to 21.9 or 22.1. Okay, right there in this 2-day chart, there's a fib target at 22.4 right now, and as high as 23.4. And then the trek is going to be doing this right over in this section, guys, to maybe even $4 or $5 or $6 to break this low right here at $9.50, and as low as 762. I think it will get down to 450, possibly, for Solana, guys. The key chart you want to really, really pay attention to, in my opinion, guys, is on the weekly, is the total 2 chart. Okay, the total 2 chart. I kind of linger around and everything. There's a lot of people that are still really, really, really bullish and extremely bullish, like unbelievably bullish. And that's really kind of what's holding the market up, in my opinion, especially on some of these smaller cap coins. But this total 2 market cap, this is everything except Bitcoin. Okay. And in this scenario right here with the total 2, is that you can see on that 40 period moving average, there is a wick test right to that 40. Now it could come up and do it again or a couple more times and be sideways in there for a little while. But this is a massive, massive support zone right here, okay? All the way through here. But you can see the configuration on the weekly on these moving averages. Below the 40, below the 9, below the 21, and below the 200, guys. So I would expect this to be in here for a little while with this support and see drops down to 455 billion, probably within what's going to depend on Bitcoin. Well, not Bitcoin, what Ethereum's going to be doing and some other things, but I'm expecting that drop, and it could take it out to, who knows, course of September, maybe even early October or something like that, guys. And then this is ultimately going to be the destination that I think is going to be trekking all the way back down to these areas, guys. I know I'm very, 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 very bearish. I think that's where it's going. No new money's coming into crypto, guys. Very little new development is going on in crypto. Very new things are going on in crypto, and all people are doing are playing counter trend bounces right now, in my opinion. Been saying that for 60, maybe even 90 days or something like that, probably near 90 days now. Get out of the altcoins, because once this starts its trek, okay, down, that's going to drag a lot of the altcoins down, guys. So check out Bitcoin. Let's see here. So yeah, this is a scenario where you just have to pay attention to your support and resistance. If you're trading Bitcoin, is what I would do. That's why I have these lines on here to see if I just see a good setup. If I don't take it. If I do, I was like, okay, let me check it out. Hit that resistance. It might come back down to support, and you can trade that area like that. It won't come down until it busts through there, that support zone right there. You can see it's a massive support zone all the way through here, guys. There's a support, resistance there, resistance. Now it's turning into support again. So, it might pop back down there, get back up over there, and then make a trek back up to 26, and then maybe come back down and make a trek up to 26.1. Just, this is all one trend, in my opinion. This whole thing is one trend, maybe back down to here and then back up, possibly, guys, is what I'm checking out. So that's really not much more to say to go into the cryptocurrency market. I'm just looking for possibly a little bit more upside on Bitcoin. Play it as it goes. That's not a guarantee. I mean, it could drop from here. I doubt it, but it could. And the altcoins too are looking like they're pretty much in counter trend rallies, getting sucked up, probably by long traders buying it, in my opinion, pump them up a little bit, eventually to roll back over, guys. So like I said, total 2, in my opinion, is on life support. Okay. It's on life support. I think that, sideways, and then the more this 9, you see this 9 moving average on the weekly moving average, more this just starts curling over like so, like that, and this 40. It's railroad tracks, probably let's see, similar to probably this area right here, maybe. You know, when 9, you know, the 9 has already crossed through the 40. So it's already in a bear, I think. Yeah, the 9's already crossed through the 40 right there, back up. So the 9 is under the 40. And then now the 9 is not the 40, the 21, excuse me. Now the 9 is getting ready to cross the 40. Okay. And once it's the 9 is over here, looks like it'll be this week if it stays in that sequence. And then the 21 is coming through the 40. Okay. So that's how the railroad tracks get set up, guys. Okay. So the 9 through the 21, 9 through the 40, and the railroad tracks get set up to go down, not up. To go down, guys, not up. Okay. So now if you're bullish, if you want to go the bullish, you're going to need to see an aggressive move out of here and up and over and on top of that 200 simple moving average. That's the only thing right now that's going to save it. Okay. In my opinion, that's the only thing where I would flip. I would not even flip bullish if I saw a bounce here, get back up and hits that 200 again. I want to see up and over the 200 and then on top of that 200. And then I go, okay, we got something. Okay. So until then, this thing is like bearish as all can be, just being set up, hanging on with life support. Like I said, guys. Anyhow, guys, be careful out there with the altcoins and even possibly even Bitcoin for a time period. You know, it's a trader's market. Excuse me, it's a trader's market, and it's actually a very, very difficult time to be trading cryptocurrency right now, in my opinion, guys. You know, that cryptos are just so dependent on Bitcoin. So if you trade these smaller cap cryptos or whatever, you know, you got to check Bitcoin too, right along with it, because Bitcoin's going to pump, even though they have the perfect setup that, you know, they could still pump a little. So, or vice versa, right? Bitcoin's dumping. They're going to dump too, more than likely. So makes for a unique situation right now, crypto. But I would say that it's like, all I can say is it's trader's market, guys, right now. It's not time to accumulate coins. Especially if this happens, guys. If you think about that, if this happens, you know, there are lower end fib targets down here that it has targeted on those, you know, at 450 billion and 384 billion. And, you know, that could be a 25% drop on the total two, guys, right there. So USDT, let me go over that. USDT is in that zone, you know, so I've been talking about, that's a very important chart to pay attention to, guys. Once it gets up above that resistance, up and over that, I'm looking at like 9-10% USDT. So there are fib targets up there at 8.84, 9.69, and looks like 10.24. But this, you know, Bitcoin could go up some more because, you know, it could come back down into this triangle formation that it's up above now. It could come back down in here, bounce off of here, maybe bounce a little bit more and then get back up in there, guys. But so far it's looking like it's going to be doing one of these shots, guys. This is coming into to compress, to do a shot out of there. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. You made it all the way to the end. Do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Peace.